Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's been a couple weeks since I've done a video, but I wanted to do it this week because I have some exciting news to share. As most of you know, because we talked about it during the visits, we're going to have a all staff day this year. I know that's something we haven't done in a few years, but it's important to me that we come together as a staff once a year and we socialize and we learn and we develop together. So that is something that is going to happen most likely in the spring. And yesterday I had an opportunity to sit down with the two folks that have been chosen to be the co-chairs of the Staff Day Committee. And they are Jana Hill from Local History and Genealogy here at Central, and Javier Canizales Rodriguez, who works in the Communications Department. Their first task is going to be to reach out to all of you looking for volunteers to serve on the Staff Day Committee. So, if you are interested, you should talk to your supervisor and make sure that your department or your branch can spare you. This will be a fairly intensive committee because we have a lot of work to do leading up to the day in the spring. So keep an eye out. One of them is going to be sending that email. Talk to your supervisor. We'd love to have you. In my mind, this should be a very staff-driven day. We want to do what you want to do. In other news, I had a busy weekend. I went to the mayor's spooky bike ride. I think you saw my costume for that. I think I got off on the right end of things with my husband, since I got to be Fern from Charlotte's Web and he had to be Wilbur and wear the pig suit. And then on Sunday, I met a delegation from Fort Worth, sister city in Japan. A bunch of folks were here and they wanted to see the pieces of art that we have here at Central that were donated by a Japanese artist to celebrate the sister city friendship. If you don't know where those are, come in through the main door of Central at some point and walk through, and they are right there in front of you. I'm also spending some time this week talking about the 2018 bond, which, as you know, we have a replacement for the Wedgwood Library on the bond. So I'm going to be spending a few hours today at City Hall talking through our approach to that. And what else did I do? I met with the executive director of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I am really interested in how the library can partner with the different chambers. There are 3 of them here in Fort Worth. I think we are the perfect place to support entrepreneurship and innovation, and that's the pitch that I made to them. And then I also spent some time with some other city department heads. As you know, I'm making the rounds trying to meet every single one of them. So this week I met with the fire chief. I am going to link below an article from the New York Times that either came out today or sometime this week, which talks about the power of reading and also gives a shout out to the public library. It's a long article, but I'm going to give you the highlight snippet that talks about the library and why it's so important that kids read and how we really can be a part of that, especially when we talk about reading for fun and reading for pleasure, since we all know that kids spend more time out of school than they do in school. So, thank you to East Barry for indulging me with a drop-in this week. It was great to see you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.